Tell 'em Steve Dave is recorded on the Zoom H6. Zoom for creators.
Zoom!
Nice callback, Sagey.
Hey there, folks. Trustworthy Fat Kev Smith. Before we start casting the pods, man, let me try to sell you something first, okay? Do you like me? Do you like my friends Jason Mewes, Ralph Garman? Then guess what? We're coming to a town near you, man. We're coming your way, man. Come see a Smodco show. Tickets at csmod.com. That's SEESMOD.com. Now, if you can't come to one of our shows, you're like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? How am I supposed to support this two-bit operation? Well, how about you kick back in your home with some family and friends and loved ones and play Monopoly. Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back Monopoly. That's right, man. You can buy from jayandsilentbob.com, the home of the secret stash, right there online, a signed edition of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back Monopoly. Me and Mewes sign it, man. Jason Mewes, Jay himself, me, Silent Bob. And the parts are real fun, man. They got a little cock knocker, a little fist, a little Suzanne, a little blunt mobile. It's crazy, man. Get your hands on it. Get drunk, get stoned, and play a round of Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back Monopoly. Available, signed by me and Jason Mewes at jayandsilentbob.com. Now, here comes your Smodco podcast.
I'm going to fuck you, Mom.
No, I don't mean that way, but... We don't care about that. We want the ones that were in your mouth.
Why are you questioning this genius?
I'm sorry. I'm starting to form my own opinions again.
That was quick.
Tell him, Steve Dave.
Hello and welcome to this week's edition of Tell 'em Steve Dave. We've got those old familiar voices, the voices of BQ.
Hello.
And Walt. And me. And a voice that, Walt, you're saying is, he's done a turnaround. He's gone from zero to hero.
I would say without a doubt. I think he's transformed from a maggot to a butterfly. I don't know if that is that happening in the like get him.
What's lower than a maggot?
Like a larva?
It's lower than a maggot.
What's a step above a maggot?
A step above.
Below.
Was that pupa?
Yeah,
Above?
you're a pupa.
Okay.
There you go. A little.
Below is an A.
But, I mean, it's definitely, you can't deny it, Bri. I mean,
Get
people,
him, pupa, Dave.
people now anticipate him being on now. I've heard strong requests for him to become the unofficial official fourth member.
Knock out Hitler? Do you think he's becoming more popular than Sunday Jeff?
If I had to say honestly,
No.
Yeah?
No.
yeah.
Really?
I think Jeff's been kind of he's been so focused on the Dollar Shave. You know, he got into the character, into the role. He did it De Niro, and he hasn't come out of that for a while.
Yeah, he's like Pacino. Like every performance is now the same. Great ass.
Tossing salads.
So I think that like if they're not neck and neck,
Right.
one is just barely above the other. It's almost like a photo finish.
I think that using a term that you'd understand, get them, you win by a nose, right? Isn't that what they say in the horse
Yes.
Horse
racing
game.
business?
But it could also be a dead heat, though, as well. So that's when two horses finish exactly the same spot.
And I like that you're humble and you say that you're not, but
No.
He's so humble that he won't call Quinn back. I don't deserve to call him back.
Did you listen to last week's episode?
No, I did not. I didn't get a chance yet.
Oh, so busy.
It has been.
109 hours you said you worked before
The past 2
we
weeks, yeah.
started.
Yeah. in 2 weeks.
So
Wait,
2 weeks.
2
So
weeks you work
that's
109 hours?
hours, yeah.
So 54
It's like 50
and a half
something hours a week.
Yeah, it's usually.
I do that by Wednesday. What are you talking
But I'm
about?
on my feet.
I think your work's a little bit different.
Yeah, I'm
than
on my
his work.
feet all day. I'm not sitting in a chair, having people bring me
complaining
stuff.
about some fucking errand boy on set and him fucking walking around in 99-degree weather
Yeah.
from 2 miles around a track.
Man, I paid my dues. I got fucking 8 years running into burning buildings. I don't have to tell
You
you.
currently wear rubber boots to work up to your fucking knees so you can't step in.
I don't have my manager directing traffic for me.
He doesn't have to wear rubber boots. He just wears them.
Yeah.
That's the difference.
No, I need to. Because they get
Somebody
thick
else in the room, though.
Yeah, Q
kind of
brought a
weirding me
person.
out.
Yeah, weirding you out?
Yeah, well,
Texas-
this is we talked about it last week. Q's being censored right and left by True TV. This is his guy. He's like whenever.
Oh, this is the guy that's doing it?
He's,
No.
So he's the handler, not the manager.
If Q goes too far, he's going to hit the button.
The dump switch.
I have Dexter, one of my management team here. You want to say hi?
Yellow.
There you go.
Is this some sort of impromptu kind of like test run to see if maybe
ready
Dexter
for
wants
the
to
big
manage
leagues.
Tell Him Steve Dave?
Well, we don't know. He said he wanted to come down here and
Is this
see
what
what
this
Tell
is all
Steve Dave
about?
was
Like
all
some sort of
about.
trial to see
Get him,
if-
get the fuck out of here.
Well, already he witnesses a conversation about Gitem not calling me back, so my stock is plummeting. Plummeting as we speak.
Is it? What could this be a possibility?
I don't know, Dex. What are you here for?
Can you please manage us?
I'm not even here really. So
All right.
fly on the wall.
Ghosting it.
We
this
used
an
to
off the
have, we
books
had a
black
manager for like a couple months. It didn't work out well.
She demanded too much of us.
Would you,
Yeah.
what would be the first thing that you would suggest if you were managing a podcast, not a television star, but a podcast?
I would never, ever do that. So I have no answer.
I would move the podcast over to the Meadowlands racetrack so we could, get some lively activity. Something you know about?
I know more about Monmouth Park.
Monmouth Park.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you didn't want to say
So you're saying live shows?
Yeah, at Monmouth, for sure.
in the horse stables.
Yeah.
No, we're getting an
Oh, we
amphitheater soon.
broadcast
Oh,
from
really?
horse
Yeah.
Something like that. That'd be the start.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't you have I know Freehold, they have that, they sit on that cart or whatever.
The
What's
sulky,
that
yeah.
called?
The sulky.
And we could do a simulcast
There you go.
from the, right?
See?
They have it all that equipment's all set up to
Well,
a
they have it in
simulcast
Monmouth
for
Park
horse
as well. We
racing,
have the
right?
big huge satellite dish.
Just
that goes
turn the
all-
camera around and point it on four fucking middle-aged uninteresting
See why I
dudes.
got Dex? You're already coming up with simulcast right off.
Tell them Steve Dave could sponsor a race. I think it's only like $200.
Really?
Yeah, so you could have the Tell them Steve Dave Invitational.
What a waste of our money.
What a great
that's-
waste of
that's-
our money there.
Get a picture in the winner's circle with the jockey, get interviewed.
We've wasted money in many different ways. That sounds
I
like
don't
a
think
good
so.
way to waste it.
Okay, the girls' T-shirts,
girls-
without a doubt. But otherwise, I don't think we've wasted a lot of money, though.
You get to present a trophy to the
I
jockey.
think that we spend very.
Yeah, they were pretty frugal.
Yeah, we don't
You're
waste
right.
it.
Not much frivolous.
You're excluding the 4 years
frivolosity.
of drugs that I took. If we don't count that, then yeah, we're frugal.
So, Gitem, you didn't hear me talking about last week auctioning off Impractical Jokers props to pay for your teeth implants?
No, I did not.
Well, I feel like I'm fucking pushing a stone uphill here all the time with this guy.
Would you take?
It's a busy week.
Would
I
you
had
take
work.
charity for permanent implants?
Yes.
Show Dexter what we're dealing with. Can you take out your implant?
Okay.
He looks pretty normal, right? Like with just the
Just
regular,
put him
like
in,
with the
so-
teeth in. His Fix-A-Dent's still fucking bonding strong.
Right.
Ah, Victor!
A woman knocked that out with a pool noodle.
Full toy.
Yep.
Now, why do you need permanent ones? Because those look to be fine.
It's because these are the ones that got broke during the first premiere of Comic Book Men. So when they to fix them, it was $150, and I had them use the original mold. And after a while, the partial wears down, and then your teeth kind of fill in where the partial is.
Well, it's not even that. The bone, if there's not teeth in it
Right.
or an implant, starts to thin.
Well, it's
Your skull bone actually
Yeah.
starts to thin.
Really?
That's
So
why-
your face will start to change shape.
Yeah.
no, not really, because I still have the other teeth.
What's
in
the
my-
harm?
It can only change for the better.
You should knock out the rest of them.
Let's go. Sure, Mike to the jaw. We'll make
Don't see day makeover.
So how much will it cost for two front teeth?
Last time I checked, it was something like $5,000.
Would you take charity to do that?
Again, yeah, because
You're not too proud to accept Q's
no,
charity?
because it's
Pride doesn't enter any equation. Forget them.
I gotta watch what I eat. I lose them occasionally. Like I wake up in the morning and
What do you mean you have to watch what you eat? You mean certain types of food that'll stick to the...
or it could be too harsh against it.
like what? What
Yeah,
what
Like
can't
say
you-
some peanut brittle.
Yeah, something hard can actually be
Well, don't you eat that without your thing in?
then I take them out. Yeah, if I'm gonna eat them. Yeah. Plus, it affects the way I bite, and it's just and it covers a lot of my upper palate, so I can't really taste stuff.
Really?
Yeah.
So you're living almost like you're handicapped.
It's a little bit, yeah.
Yeah, you should have a special parking place.
I argue with my boss because he wants me to wear them at work, and I usually don't. And
He wants you to wear them
Why?
at work.
yeah.
He's like, you're disturbing people.
Yes. And I say to him, you can't make a person without an arm wear a fake arm. Why do you make me wear my fake teeth?
Is that true?
Yes.
Why don't you file a lawsuit right now?
Yeah.
And don't have to go to work for a couple months, right?
No, I when I work the front side,
Get him
with all the
fired.
people-
Are you able to file lawsuits as a manager?
Sue him for $5,000, you get new teeth.
Yeah.
You sue the park because they're...
No, I have to sue my company.
You sue the company and you get your
Then
teeth.
he'll be out of
So
a
who
job.
you got to
though.
sue?
Yeah.
Hey, but I'll have brand new teeth and get a job anywhere. You can walk into any company.
Dazzle him with those pearly whites?
You'll be hired on the spot.
So you're down for that plan?
I could be down for you.
What are
Really?
some of the props that you got lined up?
I got the shoes that I wore and the breakdancing bit. I got all T-shirts that we wore on bits, like when we go
You
to a
saved
store.
it all, huh?
I save it all.
Yeah, like a little storage unit of all
It's more
IJ
like
stuff.
It's more like a box.
Like I save
under
text
my
messages.
steps. You hear this fucking asshole? That's
Like I
you
save
say,
text messages.
what I'm talking about. This is nuts.
All right, so what are you going to do?
Well, now
I think-
fuck them. No. All right, here's
You
the
know
other
how
thing.
many people are in need out there, and you got this jerk off like you're fighting to give him money.
I don't want to run the. Here's what we have to do, though. I don't want to run. I don't want anything to do. I just want to give this stuff to you. You sell it on eBay, but you do it through like an official account.
Okay.
You're gonna have to give him some certificates of
Oh, but
authenticity.
then again,
that kind
it'll
of
probably
thing.
make like $8,000. Then he'll just pocket the other $3,000.
I mean, whatever it does. Well, how about he has to agree whatever it makes over what he needs.
Yeah.
He has to donate to a worthy cause. Then
I mean, it can't just come back in my pocket.
no.
No. All right.
I'm looking out for you too, Q.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
That's why you can look really good because people will take. People will
The 5,000 doesn't make you look
No,
good
because
enough.
I think Brian's right. I think people will be
Yeah.
like, this guy works 90 hours a week.
Yeah.
He should be able to pocket a little bit of that money aside, like a little teeth fund, and he doesn't. So
He
why are
spends
you
it on
helping
wings
him?
and beer.
But now if you help
Right.
him and then also goes to a nice charity of your choice, Q.
Like a horse farm thing, like
We
for
do have
retired horses.
Yeah, we do have a second. I think it's called Second
All
Chance.
right,
at the
we'll
track.
work it out. We'll work it out. But we'll get some Primo and Practical Joker props up there, signed by the cast.
Signed by the cast. All right. Look for that
Certificate
soon.
of authenticity, but made in crayon and Gitem's handwriting.
Then you know what you could do?
Yes.
You got the last piece of the auction. The last item you sell.
Okay.
Is the denture
Ooh.
signed by Gitem
Could you imagine getting that in a
in a
jar
cup?
from
You know what? No,
outside?
forget it. I want it for our shelf right there.
Ah,
I'm going to put it in glass. I'm going to put it like what like a baseball goes in, like a Mickey Mantle baseball.
Put it in acrylic.
I'm going to put it in acrylic, and we're going to put it on display here,
right.
and we'll charge $0.25 if anybody wants to look at it.
Do you agree to this?
I actually have two parts.
Get him, you
I
now
my
have a new
original
job. You have
and
to
then
stand
this
back here and collect the quarters.
one. Be like
Okay.
a peep show.
All right? Can you, let's agree that I much would rather have the teeth live here forever
I think that
in acrylic.
especially since they broke during the comic book men premiere.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Is that like that lucite stuff?
Yeah.
Kinda? Okay, yeah.
They're just floating there.
Yeah.
And you'll sign one tooth.
All right, buddy. You got it, pal.
And I think I still have the original plaster mold as well.
We don't care about that. We want the ones that were in your mouth.
Plaster caster, yeah. That's
The
what,
ones-
that's what the people really want.
Like, you can put it like one of those little articulated things.
I hope I can raise $5,000. That's a lot
Oh,
of money.
yeah. You can do it.
From who, though? The ants aren't going to cough up for this.
The IJ
Yeah.
The
fan
Irrational
base.
Jokers fans.
All right, we'll try.
Yeah, those women are nutty for you, dude.
Yeah.
In practical.
Is that one of the things you have to do, Dex? Is you got to keep the
I
women
got a
off of?
stick and I beat him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that like the? I can
Actually,
believe
you know what
it.
he does do at shows, at live shows? Dex will pull the car around to the front of the theater, and I'll run out and jump in the car, and we'll screech up.
So he's a chauffeur, not a manager.
No, he'll help me get out of there.
Oh yeah, so you really have to do that, huh?
Yeah.
Like people are that like rabid.
Sometimes that backstage door, there's like 100 people there.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that you want to get away from them, though.
Really? That's totally
you
believable
just meet
to
me?
me. You know, this is Quinn, not Ming.
I thought you wanted to like have a little, No,
I would say
Personal
80%
time
of the
with them.
times we go out and we'll take pictures and sign stuff. But if I'm sick or just sick of it,
which is most of the time, I imagine.
I think we're pretty good about going out there. I think we're pretty good about going out there. If there's kids out there, we'll always go out 100% of the times. Because I understand.
Why don't you just do one show?
What do you mean?
One show for his teeth. You don't have to worry about the auctions and everything. Just one show. All four of you guys
I can't
devote.
ask the other guys to do that.
I would love to.
Could you do that
Hitting
and
camera.
not tell him you're recording it? Could you do that and record it without knowing? And be like, I want to get this guy I know teeth.
You got to do video.
A telethon on Periscope.
You know what? Sal would do
telethon
it.
on Periscope.
Sal would do it.
He might do it, but I don't think he'd do it initially right away. I think he would have. He wouldn't be like, okay. I think he would definitely. There'd be some great reactions to that.
You got to do
record
hidden
that?
video.
Right at the end of that, tell him Steve.
You know what we'll do is I'll do it when we stand in the back with the camera on us while the guy. I'll wait till the guys. I'll
got
make
this
sure the
great
camera's
idea,
rolling.
guys.
I'll be like, guys, got a favor. It's not a big favor. It's a little favor. You guys don't get 'em?
The show's not even in New York. It's like in Utah or something.
It's a show you already booked that they're counting on the money already.
They've spent the money.
Would you get one tooth gold?
I don't know. I don't think so.
That would look
That's
pretty
not
terrible.
Yeah.
All right. All right.
All right, let's get into
We'll
this
work out the
stuff.
logistics.
We've got some stuff today we got to talk about.
What do we got?
Let's see. We got what should we start out with? Walt promised me something good
I got
for a little bit
I
later.
got something hot and first sexy Hitler and something ever.
Really?
That maybe I would consider on the arousing.
Too hot for podcast.
No.
Borderline hot button?
But it's
or-
no, not hot button. I'm talking like borderline erection.
Like boner inducing.
So you think sexy
hotter than
Hitler is
Hitler's
not a
mom.
hot button?
I guess if you put it that way, I guess anytime you equate anything
Because
positive.
ice cream Hitler was pretty bad.
Yeah, this one's definitely. I think it could. I think if we're all honest with ourselves,
Yeah.
we would say that's kind of erotic. We'll save that.
Okay.
You wouldn't think so. You would think it'd be hard to pull some of Hitler news that's erotic, but
I mean,
You did it. If anybody's going to do it, it's you.
Nothing from Nazi Germany strikes me as sexy, but
Oh, what about Ilsa, She-Wolf of the SS?
yeah, okay. I never saw the movie.
Never was I ever once like titillated by that.
It's so weird.
It's
She's so thick and
Is she? I never
and it's
saw
so
it.
the
Let me look it up.
violence and
It's
the
extremely violent,
It's
yeah.
just it's so unappealing. I don't know how they made
She-Wolf of the
a
SS.
franchise.
not just
out of that.
one, but a fucking franchise. It's crazy.
So it's that whole dominatrix thing?
Yeah.
That's not really
It's a lot of like grotesqueness.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
That's horrible. Like she's on a table, she's strapped down, and she's like bleeding.
yeah, it's gross. I would not recommend watching it.
That doesn't look good.
Okay, what else you got?
Well, speaking of erotic, we have to start out, of course, with what everybody's talking about. Caitlyn Jenner, Walt.
Everybody's talking about
Yeah.
this.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So, get him.
But
You're down at your bar, right?
Okay.
You're having your wings and you're drinking your beer and you
The
leave.
Practical Jokers have agreed to give you the money. You got the implants.
Yeah, you got the
Okay.
teeth, you got your trunk clubs on.
okay.
It's the end of the
the full
night.
ensemble here.
Yeah. And you see a Caitlyn Jenner-esque type woman sitting at the bar, giving you the eye. Do you go for it?
I might buy her a drink, but no, it's
Wait, what does that mean? Is it really her, or him, or is it just someone who looks like her, him?
Well, let's say it's her.
Okay, so it's without a doubt she's at this bar that Gitem happens to be.
Yeah. Now you've seen the Vanity Fair cover, Q. I mean, Walt.
Yeah, Mike showed it to me.
Right. I mean, it's airbrushed and photoshopped like fucking mad.
Oh, so
now you don't know
because
that.
she's a girl
You
now,
don't
so
know
you have
that.
to Photoshop
I
her.
don't.
You don't know that.
Every
Is that true? You know for a fact you can go see that it was airbrushed and photoshopped?
Yeah,
I would
Wait, what?
bet my life.
yeah.
But you don't know for a fact, though.
Was I there?
Speculation.
Was I there? No. But they Photoshop and
Yeah.
Manager. What do you say? Manager Dexter. Caitlyn Jenner Vanity Fair cover by Annie Leibovitz. Airbrushed and photoshopped like mad?
Completely.
Yeah.
But
I'd say so.
but it's not. That's just your opinion, though.
But
I mean, she looks like she has a full.
If you had to, if
wrap.
it's a good bet, but you don't know for sure.
That's every single cover with any star on it, though.
There's at least a push-up corset or bra, whatever she was wearing. It's the hair's a little too full from what we saw in the interview.
Like, come on. There's the picture, and then
But that's pre.
Then this.
That's pre Caitlyn, though.
Let me see.
Okay, you got this.
Okay.
There's Caitlyn. I actually.
There's
do
no
love...
way Vanity Fair is putting out a cover that's not.
Hello, Quinn.
And that's from the interview 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I do like that she spells her name with a C, though, as a little fuck you to the Kardashians. No, it's a C.
Oh.
She doesn't look good. I mean,
however, yeah, that's exactly my point. Like, let's.
But she's 60. Isn't she 65?
65 years old.
She looks good
she's
for a
not supposed to look
65.
good.
But she looks good for a 65.
Right. Exactly.
And put it into context. She looks good for a 65-year-old man.
Who's been airbrushed into oblivion. Yeah. You're right.
She does look good.
What I take issue with mostly is the news, every fucking puppet head on the news. She's so brave. She's so courageous. She's so brave.
What don't you like
and
about
it's
that?
like, because what's so brave about it? I would argue.
Cutting off your cock?
I would argue. Well, no,
brave?
to even cut it off. I think she's doing a tuck.
I would argue someone with less celebrity status is more brave trying to do that and going out into the world than someone who's, pretty much a star.
Now is the safest possible time in history to do what she has done. When I told you, like back when I lived in LA, like West Hollywood, which was a fairly progressive city, there were dudes who dressed up, like transgender, transsexual, whatever, that looked like kind of like dudes. And I would argue that they were braver. Living that life every day, knowing that you're going to catch shit, knowing that people are going to, be prejudiced against you. Yeah, I mean,
it's easy to be brave when you have $500 million in the bank.
Well, now
you're a Kardashian or Jenner or whatever.
Just recently in New York, someone got pushed in front of a train or something, and they suspect it was because they were transgendered. And they had to go to the hospital and everything, and that made the news. I don't think Caitlyn has to really worry about that.
Yeah, like to me, brave is like this picture. Like you cross the finish line in the '76 Olympics, and then you say, "I'm changing into a woman." Yeah. That's brave. People that live everyday transgendered people that live everyday lives, I believe, are braver than this. Because immediately it's like, oh, the Caitlyn Jenner cosmetics line. Oh, the Caitlyn Jenner this, the Caitlyn Jenner Vanity Fair cover. Where suckers right and left are buying into the fact that it hasn't been photoshopped. I don't get it. I don't get it.
So you're saying it's photoshopped?
Oh, definitely photoshopped.
I believe it then.
Yeah. I don't expect you to believe me.
I told you.
I did take a couple.
I don't know if it was on air, but I said when Gitem walks in a room, he's automatically the smartest guy in the room. That's my opinion. I don't know. He just says it with such cocksuredness that I have to believe him. So
now is that a little pun at Caitlyn?
No.
What is it? What are you doing?
Jesus,
No, not at all. It's not funny. He just has a way of communicating and just saying it that I believe it. So if Gitem says it, I take it to be true.
All right. Well, then we'll get Gitem's opinion on this. All right.
Okay.
Caitlyn Jenner excitedly wrote on Twitter, "What the hell am I going to wear?" when it was announced that the reality star was to be honored at next month's ESPYs with the Arthur Ashe Award for Courage. Some are crying foul because they decided to choose Jenner, 65, instead of Mount St. Joseph basketball player Lauryn Hill, who courageously battled brain cancer while staying on the university team, and the 19-year-old lost her life against her fight against cancer on April 10th. So they would posthumously give her the award, I guess.
Which,
she wasn't the only overlooked candidate. Iraq veteran Noah Galloway, who lost most of his arm and a leg fighting, but still competes in extreme sports. And almost won Dancing with the Stars.
He lost most of his arm doing what?
And leg fighting in Iraq.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant like arm wrestling.
Like, I do not consider what Bruce Jenner did courageous. I just don't. That's one man's opinion.
I mean, especially with the family structure and the support structure that she already has in place. No, just in the way of family and everything else like that.
Do you think that you consider them a close family, tight knit?
I admit I've never watched the show. The most I've ever watched the show is the bits and pieces from.
So why are you saying that the support structure is strong then? If you never watch a show,
because
why are you questioning this genius?
In the
I'm sorry, I'm starting to form my own opinions again.
That was quick.
In the aftermath of the interview the other day,
I like that, using aftermath.
He's doing footnotes.
Yeah,
there was a lot of tweets and supports from the Kardashian family towards Bruce, then now Caitlyn.
Well, get him. You also.
What else are they going to say?
Well, that's true.
And the one tweet was so poorly phrased.
Was it? I don't pay
Which
attention.
more than likely means it was real.
But you know why? Get him. Your opinion matters to me because you come from.
Good point.
What'd you say?
I said if it's really poorly written, it's more chance that it was written by one of them actually than it's supposed to be.
True word.
Guy in the room.
Can you see my tail between my legs right now? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if you can see it from that angle.
You also
see that red face.
Yeah, I'm just like, shut me up.
But get him. You come from your family is
Splintered.
Splintered. Your mother is married to a woman.
No, they broke up like 2 years ago, I believe.
Okay.
Did she go back to guys or stay
No,
with?
I think she's still. I haven't talked to her in a while.
Does she continue to give you textbooks for Christmas as well?
No, she does not.
So
she called me up for my birthday the other day, and I hung up on her. So
he has
would you do
Got
that?
to a fight. Hey, this is not a Kardashian-style structured family.
yeah,
Yeah, I know, but why you hang up on your mom?
Well, there's some deep issues there,
Yeah.
Q.
Well, we don't want to work them out on
I
air.
don't know. I mean, if Gitem's willing, I'm definitely
I'm not
willing.
sure if we can work them out on air.
Really?
Yeah.
She's not here.
But you're saying, Q, that he comes from a family that might understand.
He's adopted.
Yes, I am.
So right away, his family's very, it's a little unusual.
And he's like,
you know, you weren't loved from the
Kardashians.
beginning.
No, it's not true.
The horse farm family of Kardashians.
I think I get you a show with True Texas.
It's the Texas Chainsaw
Sign this
family.
into a contract.
No. My real mother was 18. She was unmarried and realized she couldn't take care of a child, so she put me up for adoption. It's a very logical choice, and I have no problem with it whatsoever.
Right.
And I can't. Have you sought her out?
No.
There was a letter. You remember this?
Yeah, there's a letter. I just
don't
haven't.
remember this.
Yeah.
Oh, you don't remember
There's
this?
a letter in my file, but I haven't.
What file?
Yes.
What file, though? Where's
My
this
file with the, I think it's Christian Charities. That's who I.
You have a file?
Yes. My adoption file. And there's a letter
One
from
of many files that
Yes.
people have on Gitem.
And there's a letter from my real mother in there, but I've never gotten around to it.
Never been prompted to be like, I just want to read it?
No, because I don't want to do that until my life is on a better keel than it is now.
You think it's going to be? I told you, man, the ants love you right now.
No, I mean, just in
Your life is as good as it's ever going to get. Your best days are behind you, bro.
I saw those birthday that had to make you feel good, right?
It did, yeah.
When was your birthday?
It's Tuesday.
Oh, happy birthday, buddy.
Thank you.
You'd know if you answered his text. Yeah.
So, I mean, I think right now,
How the fuck? How is this back on me?
do you think that, is there a chance, though, that you may be able to reconnect with her? If you wait too long, you may not, though?
Like I said, I want to have my life in a good place so that if she's in need, I can help her with her problems.
You would do that, right? You would do that,
yeah.
even though you don't know
Like
her?
I said, it was completely the logical choice, and I have no problem with it whatsoever. You know?
Could you make a promise right now to the first time you talk to her, be on air at Tell 'em Steve Dave? Because think of the ratings.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Think of the ratings.
It'll be like the Caitlyn Jenner 2020 interview or whatever.
But why'd you hang up on your mom, though, on your birthday?
I thought it was work calling, and I realized it was her, and I was driving, so I just hung up and kept driving.
You didn't call her back?
No.
And she didn't call you back?
No, I had turned the phone off.
Huh.
There's some issues there.
Oh, yeah.
What did she do that got you so mad?
I really don't remember exactly what it was. It's just been A lot of it is...
Or is this festering for years?
Yeah, she seems to call it at really inopportune times, like when I'm working.
Like when you're driving?
When I'm driving.
On your birthday?
And it just gets on my nerves, so...
She should know you're driving?
I know.
How about you call your mother or your friends? It's always about people getting in touch with you. You never get in touch with them. Now, let's not put you in a bad light, because let's get back to you would take care of your birth mother.
Yes.
Very admirable.
Yeah, that is. Let's keep on that. We want.
You don't think you could do that at
get
this
those
point in
bids
your
up.
life?
No.
No?
No, I think, I think I at least need somebody else in my life.
Someone to lean on?
Yeah, a little bit of a support.
Well, like a wife?
Sunday Jeff
Or
Jeff
other.
said he was there for you anytime you needed him.
Did he say that?
Yeah.
Marco said that too.
And I had a guy at work say that to me the other day, too.
Why don't you, Marco, Sunday Jeff, get an apartment and take care of your mom? That's what I'm suggesting.
That's a
Twin
TV show.
Quinn will pay for it.
I know this is a
Penthouse
sensitive
in New
issue.
York City.
I know this is sensitive, and I don't want to make fun of it. I'm not trying to make light of it. But if your mother needs help, like just not talking to her is not like you're saying. I don't want to talk to her in case she needs help when I talk to her. But it's just like she might not need help, and you're just
She
missing
may be
out.
living a life
She
of
may be
fucking
fine.
Riley right now.
If she does need help, like you're not helping her by just not talking to her. Like,
But there's nothing stopping her in today's day and age from seeking me out as well.
oh, there it is again. Well, you starting to see the pattern?
Yeah.
You starting to see it now?
Well, I mean, can you blame him, man? He
I
wants
can't-
to be loved.
Yeah.
We all
Can
want
you
to be
blame
loved.
him?
You're no
He
better or
wants
worse
to.
than his birth mother.
I'm on Gitem's side.
I mean, he's.
Right.
It's like it's a natural reaction. Why hasn't she sought me out? She could seek me out. Why hasn't
She
she
wrote
sought
in the
me
letter.
out?
Maybe in the letter it says
Yeah,
he
she
won't
can't
even read
read.
the letter.
Maybe she's illiterate.
Get him
She's not
won't read the
working
letter,
computer
man.
or something.
She's not illiterate.
Why don't you read the letter?
I have half of her DNA. I doubt. I have half of her
Is she
DNA.
paranoid?
Would the mother who raised you, would she
Mm-hmm.
feel slighted if you looked for your birth mother?
No, because I was told very early that I was adopted, so it's not. And I was told about the letter in my file by my parents.
And
so.
what if like let's say you're like I'm would she? So she wouldn't feel threatened, or like you were going to find your real mother, or not your real mother. That's a horrible thing to say.
Who cares what she
Biological
thinks?
mother.
She calls when he's driving. Fucking monster. Fucking animal.
You're right.
I get it.
Why would you
I
ever
get
take
it.
care of her?
My mother will call while I'm driving. And I may do that thing where I'm like, but I answer the phone. You know what I mean?
Well, like not only do you answer it, but you don't answer it and then quickly hang up when you don't think it's the people that make you work 100 hours a week.
I don't know. Get him. So when do you think you'll read that letter? Because I know you've said that you.
How about that? Could you read it on air?
I definitely read it on air.
Well, you're illiterate. Why don't you let Walt read it to you?
I think that would be I think there's a lot of people listening who probably are in the same boat. That would help them. You would be doing not as much brave efforts as Caitlyn Jenner, but something along the same lines, helping people.
I can see.
Right?
That.
Would you give it up for Gitem or no?
Oh, I think you should get the ESPY award for that. Sure.
Presented, of course, by Joel McHale.
So you're saying no bravery, nothing to be applauded for.
No,
no.
I think people are into it because
Bravery or courage? What's it
Because
for?
she was. It's for courage.
And so no courage merits for you.
No,
Not for her.
What about you,
no.
Q? Probably no advice.
I agree with Brian. I do agree that your basic transgender who doesn't have millions in the bank, that takes a level of
Why does money have to come into factor if you're brave or not?
Well, you're also instantly beloved because you're already on the show. You were the sap on the show.
Yes, he was played to be the kind of like the.
Yeah, like the Ming of the Kardashians. So people already have a sympathy for him, and
But you guys keep going back to the notion that like, well, he has money, so this is not brave.
Because you can do whatever you want.
Because he has fuck you money?
He has fuck you money up the wazoo. Now, if he had to go out, like he did the transformation. then had to go out and go to fucking Starbucks and work, to me, that's someone that's just like,
one of the people I'm
putting
talking
myself out there.
One of the people I'm talking about worked at Target, and I would. I don't know if it was a. I don't know if it was a girl or a guy, but I did think like this person is like, this is pretty ballsy, you know, like no pun intended.
Sure.
To be going to Target and having to possibly face like that level of discrimination where people are going to give you shit or whatever. And, this is
She'll
just
never
like,
do that.
yeah, and that's just an everyday person working for fucking $8 an hour or whatever, doing those rallies in the morning. Like, that's brave to me. That's somebody who's like, I'm gonna go out there and do what I do regardless of how.
First of all, can I just say something? Brave to me is storming the beach of Normandy.
Yeah.
Like if we're gonna do like I think that to me
we live
is
in a
like,
world where
There's different definitions.
there's
of it,
different
though.
of it, but I just don't want like I don't want you know we have a lot of World War II veterans listening to this right now. I don't want them to be like, what do you mean I fucking fought Hitler?
tapes.
Now Hitler's sexy. Hitler's sexy and Caitlyn Jenner is brave.
Yeah.
You know, there's different, but it definitely takes guts to do it.
Now, when
That's
did
for sure.
Caitlyn win the gold medal or whatever?
Well, no.
76.
76. Now, see, I have to agree with Q there. If at that point in time came out,
Brian said
that'd be courage.
Brian said it.
Oh, Brian said, I'm sorry. At that point in time, that'd be courage. But waiting, 40 years?
Yeah, but technology,
years almost?
but he was finally able to look good. Back then, he just would have looked like he was wearing a wig,
Yeah, he's like, I want to look fine.
right? I mean, there's surgical procedures and drugs. Finally, make it now where you were like, man, she's a 10 now.
I think before, I think they've had the technology for a while before the,
In 76, you think she can look as good as she does in 2015?
I'm saying 10 years ago. 10 years ago, I would say they pretty much are.
I think he probably wanted to do it 10 years ago, but it takes time to make that decision.
Well, you're right. It actually.
But then make the decision then, and then it's courage.
It does
Waiting
take years
so long.
of hormone therapy and like psychiatric evaluations, all that kind of stuff, before they will do like a gender reassignment. So you're right. Like this process did start years ago.
Usually you have to wait a year.
So basically, he was lying to the American public the entire time.
How was he lying?
By omission.
By dressing like a man and look like a man?
Being married to a
living the
woman.
life of a man, pretending that the dude that he was married to, Kris Kardashian.
I mean, I've only seen a handful of shows. They look like they were a happy couple on that show.
Doesn't seem that way now that he's come out.
Well, now,
and,
of course.
and, like pulled the curtain back a little bit. That she's a monster. I mean, you can. This is a woman who pimps her fucking kids out. Like, she doesn't seem like a great person.
Rich,
but you got to. But it's like if she didn't though.
If she didn't what?
If she didn't do the things that she's done for the careers.
Right.
Such as pushing your daughter's sex tape.
If she didn't, they wouldn't be living the lifestyle they're living. And I'm sure that they all are happy with every.
Oh, you think they're happy?
Not all of them. Not the boy.
Well, they're making the choice to continue it.
Not Brody Jenner. He's just like, holy fuck.
No.
My sock line failed.
Who's Brody Jenner?
Bruce Jenner's son.
No,
I guess by a
her son.
different
He's not
marriage
happy.
or whatever.
But I bet you all the girls that are on the show, I bet you they're completely happy. Well, with
Are they happy
what they
like-
have,
are they
with,
happy
with
like
their
Ming is happy?
success and their fame and their money. They may not be happy privately with their personal lives. I'm sure that one who's married, she looks like she's having a rocky time with her
Was married
husband.
to Kanye West, right?
No. The other one that has. No.
Oh, the Khloe Kardashian, the one who looks like she had
no.
a gender reassignment.
No, the other one. She's married.
Courtney. Oh,
Yeah.
that's Scott.
She looks like that. I mean, unless it's just played up for TV.
Dickinson or
So
whatever.
I don't know. Actually, they've all kind of had some rocky. But you know what? They can always fall back on it with the rockiness.
So-
At least mom pushed that sex tape and I got to fucking live in a mansion, though. Like, at least I got that. At least I'm not living in squalor and I'm miserable.
Right. At least I'm not working at Target.
Right.
I don't know. I don't have to tell you. The Kardashians are a bunch of scumbags.
So you didn't answer the question. Would you not have sex with Caitlyn Jenner?
Not too old.
Too old.
Yes.
Okay, nothing to do with the gender
I
reassignment.
thought you could use her maybe a little mother figure.
No,
Yeah.
no.
No?
I'm going to fuck you, Mom.
No, I don't mean that way, but you know how I imagine.
This is what you get for calling me.
I imagine like younger guys.
Tell me what I'm driving, did you? Give me a textbook for Christmas, would you?
I imagine younger guys with older women. I think that has to play in a little bit of like they're getting something that they didn't get from their mother. I imagine, right?
I don't think I have an Oedipus complex like that.
Huh?
I said I don't think I have an Oedipus complex like that.
What's that?
When you're obsessed with your mother.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, well, what is it? Okay, let's see how smart he is. What is it when you're obsessed with your father?
No, I don't know.
The electro complex. All right.
Very nice guy.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're not.
I'm one question ahead of Gitem.
I cannot make the claim you're the smartest man in the room now. That was everything.
You're surrounded by geniuses.
All right. So but would you maybe just fool around maybe?
Get a handy?
I'd buy her a drink maybe, and that's pretty much
it. A kiss? Make out?
Would you share your fixed dent with her?
Yes, because she's too old.
Nothing to do with transgender.
No.
All right. Good. Good for you.
That's very...
I like that.
Assuming it's full op.
Remember in Key West you made out with that elderly German woman?
She was like 68.
Yeah, she was pretty old.
I got right in there, though.
It was bizarre.
I got right in there.
proud of himself he is. Right in there. No.
It
wasn't half-hearted.
It was a honeymoon too, Walt.
Yeah, it was bizarre. She was on her honeymoon, and there were hands flying, tongues trading.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah, it was good stuff.
Then I drank whiskey to wash the taste of elderly
Fix it out of
German.
your mouth.
Speaking of elderly German, what do we got, Walt?
Do you want to go right into it already?
Actually, I have something else to cue that I believe you will. Let me don't peek because I want you to. This is something I know you like, and it hasn't.
All right.
We haven't done it in some time.
Fat news.
Fat news.
Little fat news. Go, bro, go.
Ooh, chicken.
So, we got a little fat news. The other day I had to correct Sage for making a fat joke.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know where she learned it, but she made a fat joke at my expense.
Oh, your expense?
At your expense.
But then went on to make a second fat joke at Suzanne's expense. So,
you saw the reaction she got from you.
I'm not
trying to deflect.
Yeah. Yeah, she's like, but she's fat, right?
Susie fat. Susie fat.
I think at school somebody must have said something about being fat, and she just kind of repeated it.
All right.
But that's not really the news. The news is former reality star Lauren Conrad bans fat-shaming words like thin and slim from her website, despite the fact that her clothing line only goes up to a size 8. Now, I looked up Lauren Conrad. I wasn't exactly sure who she. I had heard the name, The Hills in Laguna Beach, and I know she's
Lauren
quote unquote
Conrad.
written some books.
Right.
I don't really understand why the words skinny, thin, and slim she says they promote an unhealthy outlook on body image, which is why the 29-year-old entrepreneur has officially banned them from her website. This combines so many fucking things I hate about pop culture right now. Reality stars, word policing, thought policing, Lauren Conrad.
Thin shaming.
Shaming. So now if you're like, I want to be skinny, that's shaming somebody else.
But it could also be a trigger.
Oh, you don't want to trigger anybody.
Yeah.
Right.
God forbid you should trigger someone.
So she won't say the word skinny or thin.
Skinny, thin, and slim.
So what are you supposed to say?
Unhealthy outlook. Even though she is all those things, I don't know what you're supposed to say anymore. And I don't know why there's something wrong with saying I'd rather be thin. Personally, I would rather be thin. I've been walking every day. I'm trying to lose some weight.
It's working.
Lauren Conrad saying, don't come on my website and say, hey, I thinned down and I'm proud of myself.
I've gotten healthier.
Yeah.
So
Trying
how
to
are you
save my
supposed to
life.
refer to people?
I don't know. She says,
Can
the
you
change
say-
doesn't mean that all mentions of body type will be scrapped. In fact, her team, she's a team. I've always made an effort to use body positive language. But instead of using vocabulary that celebrates women who are a size 0, Lauren and her editors will now use words like fit, toned, and healthy, which seem to point more to lifestyle choices than looks.
Actually,
The word skinny will be reserved only for skinny jeans.
Well, wait a second.
Holy fucking shit. What a meaningless, stupid fucking move this is.
You know what? You know why, dude? She just got headlines.
Yeah,
and you're talking about it.
Salon pointed out that clothing from her line are only sold up to size 8, even though the average American woman is closer to a size 14.
But she's so brave because she's banning these words on her own website.
I don't know why she's not in competition for the ESPY. Yeah, that's what it says here. For one of the ESPY awards.
Look that up. Hold
she's so courageous to do the same thing that fucking Hitler did, which was ban.
Yeah, I was going to say, is she going to burn some books next?
I guess so.
Come on.
Burn some diet books in front of her stores?
But you don't agree that look, I think when they talk about stuff like this, they're not talking about the obese people that need to be craned out of fucking buildings and stuff like that. What they're talking about is the average woman who should not feel bad about themselves, right? Mm-hmm. So that's who they're trying to help.
And
how is it helping, though?
Yeah.
That's what I don't understand.
If it does, isn't it worth it then?
Is there any proof that it does or would?
Well, what proof would you need? Just someone to say it helps? You can go online. I'm sure you can find go on Twitter.
What if somebody says it hurts? What if another person says like, well
how does it hurt?
How's it saying that Brian wants to be thin? He's hurting someone by saying he wants to be thin?
Yeah.
You're hurting him by telling him he's wrong.
No, but I'm talking about somebody reading this article. If there's some woman out there who reads this article and feels good and like, yeah, I agree with that, and it helps her image or helps her feel better.
But
how is that?
But what about the converse?
That's proof that it helps them.
What about someone who wants to be thin and then because their health is legitimately in danger, and then now they're told you shouldn't be using fat, you shouldn't be using words like that. You're just living up to what society wants you to be, and they might possibly change their decision to lose weight, and it hurts them physically, healthfully.
Yeah. Are you back to he's the smartest guy?
Yeah. He won you over.
I mean, the entire fucking website is based on looks, clothes, primps, get fit.
I'm looking at some size 14
boutique
girls here, and they look great. That doesn't mean that a girl with size 0 don't look great too.
Mm-hmm. Why can't you be? Now she's shaming size 0s. They're not allowed to say, "Hey, I'm proud to be skinny." That post will be
there's
struck
a lot of
from
things
her
you're not allowed
website.
to say you're proud to be.
Right. White.
I didn't say that.
Male.
You're thinking it. Me and Lauren Conrad know it.
The thought police. That's what you
Me and Lauren Conrad are sure you're thinking it.
Right? How quick you fall in line.
Proud to be,
show your true colors.
But proud to be Puerto Rican, I see a lot. Like Puerto Rican Day Parade. There's
Puerto Rican Pride,
yeah. Actually, you're allowed to be proud to be any race. Except
gay pride. There's whole
except
days
for
and
white.
parades.
Yeah.
Well,
you're allowed to be
reasons
proud to be
that.
transgender.
There's good reasons why.
I'm not proud to be white. I don't really care one way or the other. There's no I don't feel any pride in
to be white.
Yeah, no.
I tell you what, when I do, and I've had to get myself in check, Walt, because the past few months it seems like there's been a rise of
Leave that stand alone.
Sorry.
Of like white people, anti-white people sentiment going around. Which is ridiculous because the country is 80% white. So it's like, it's all just words in the air and shit like that. You can't lose as a white person. That's ridiculous. But the articles and all this stuff going on, I did start getting annoyed of just like, why am I a target? And then I sat back and was like, why do I care? Like, why am I even reading? I'm 40 years old. Nobody gives a shit. Like, in terms of society and in terms of social issues and in terms of all that stuff, I'm a dinosaur. Right? We can agree with that?
The dinosaurs still rule in terms of making.
Speaking of white people, Ming Chen.
What's up, everybody?
That's it.
I have one question for you. You hosted when we went to DC. You hosted a after
a
party.
rave. It looked like.
Yeah. One question. Be honest. Did you get paid to do that?
I did.
Okay.
I got paid, dude.
All right, I'm happy with you then.
All right.
I was because they were charging. It was a $25 cover charge, and if he didn't get paid, I was literally going to put him out of his misery. I was going to strangle him.
Yeah, I got paid.
I'm happy you got paid.
I got paid.
Okay.
Packed the house, man.
I heard it was crazy. It was a madhouse.
I wouldn't say that, but it was fun.
Did you have like a private VIP section for
Yeah,
yourself?
I didn't hang out there though. I wanted to hang out with the people who came.
You're a man of the people.
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
And what's the girl? Anna Mia?
Anna Mia, yeah.
It's good to see you, Ming. I haven't seen you in a few weeks.
Anna Mia? Mm-hmm. As an anorexia and bulimia?
No, dumbass.
No, that's the... No, that is a...
I'd see you guys later.
You're trying too hard, get him. All right, buddy.
He's just getting out of here because he didn't want to answer that question.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, he's dodging it.
Look at him dodging the question.
Political Ming.
Question.
That is a euphemism for anorexia and bulimia.
Anna-Mia? No.
And there's Anna...
Because she cosplays a lot of anime characters.
I'm just saying it's a bad choice because Anna Mia is a thing on the internet.
It's a fucking great choice.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's working out for her.
Yeah.
You said that she... what exactly did she do that was the subject of all this backlash?
Oh, she called out a bunch of there's a certain group of cosplayers out there. They'll set up GoFundMe accounts so people can pay them to appear at cons near them, to pay for their costumes, to pay for their travel, to pay for their entertainment. They're getting other people to pay for them to go out to cons. They've been like if we did it, we wanted to go to a con or somewhere. They're basically paying for their vacation.
Like people who are like, give my wife her dream honeymoon.
Yeah.
Give it like that. Oh, fuck that.
Yeah,
I agree with her.
She called them out. There was some backlash against her, and but she stood strong.
What was the backlash?
You proud of her?
Yeah, I am.
Good.
That's crap. That we should be able to do what we want to do.
Care.
That if people didn't want us to come to these cons, they wouldn't be contributing to GoFundMes. Yeah.
No, they're probably contributing.
She's like that lady who wouldn't sit in the back of the bus.
Yeah, she's up for an ESPY award.
Rosa Parks.
Let's not go that far.
Well, the way you were, the passion in your voice, it sure sounded like that's where we were going.
No, but
Whoa, I'm looking at her Twitter right here. Check my mail, and I got a gift box from Edgar.
Oh.
What?
Hey, you're Edgar? What was
I
that?
don't know if it's my Edgar. Yeah, that's her.
Oh,
She's
really?
very nice, too.
Yes.
She's a very nice lady.
Edgar like Asians? Because
I don't know. He might. Why wouldn't he? Who doesn't? Who doesn't, dude? Do you have Asian pride?
Yeah, of course.
All right, there you go.
Yeah, up with Asians, yeah.
Good for you.
What do you think of someone when you hear the term white pride?
Why
it doesn't work, right? It works
Right,
for
it doesn't
everybody
really
except
work.
for whites.
No, nothing works.
Get scared.
You look around,
kissing a curb
you're in
joke.
Mississippi somewhere.
Yeah. You're turning the other way for sure.
But as I was saying, like that, you said you're a dinosaur.
I'm a dinosaur.
Like a dinosaur. Like I said, they still have the power.
We'll let Ming go.
though.
Take it easy.
All right,
That's
Ming,
what
take
people
it.
want. They want the old white men out of power, and they want different views and different.
I think that's important.
Yeah, well, but that takes and it's slowly but surely it's going that way.
And I'm saying that my participation in all of this stuff is at an end.
In terms of what? What was your position before that? Did you ever vote?
I voted all the time.
Oh yeah, who'd you vote? Did you vote for Obama?
I voted Obama twice. That won't happen again.
You've got no white pride.
But the first time I voted for Obama it was specifically if I took a picture of the vote, I was going to get a blowjob. So that's why I did it for Obama. So
What girl was like?
I was fooling around with this liberal mamsy-pamsy girl for a while, and she said if I do that, she'll blow me. For me? That offer's still on the table if anybody wants to put that up again.
He sold his vote.
You committed a federal crime for a blowjob.
Did she get arrested for that?
I don't give a shit.
Right?
You can't take a photo in the voting booth, and you can't have someone pay for your vote.
There you go.
It's 2 federal crimes right there.
Did
Lock
you
me up,
receive
bitches.
BJ?
I received said blowjob.
You better
did.
never reveal who did that because she can. Both you guys could go.
Yeah, you guys are
to
going to
the
go up
pokey,
the river.
and you'll be getting
Alright.
a different kind of blowjob.
Or giving.
Giving blowjobs.
So, but I voted for him the second time.
How long after the first? Well, I guess the first time you felt like, you know what, he's doing a good job. I like what he's doing here. I like where the country's going. Let me go. Or was it another blowjob in play here for second term?
No. Second time, Mitt Romney just made my skin crawl. So I was like, I can't do that.
Yeah. What about him? Made your skin crawl.
I didn't like. Well, one that he got caught on tape making fun of like poor people and like the waiters at the thing, and I was just like, the guy doesn't give a fuck about anybody but his rich friends. Now that I make a little bit more money, I think I'd vote for Mitt Romney. Romney's my man.
You're not buying spread wealth, huh?
Oh no, fuck that.
But it's your wealth, don't spread it.
It's fucking the amount I pay in taxes. I want to put a gun in my mouth.
Obama. Yeah, spread that wealth. Oh, wait, I got that TV job. Hell yeah. Oh,
Hope and change. Oh, wait, what?
If I could, listen to me, I will shut down after school centers. I will shut down homeless programs. I will shut down welfare mothers. All of them could fuck off. If I could just keep
another percentage of your
I'm like, it's fucking horrible. So I'll never vote Democratic again. It's over. I'm like a Halliburton man. I'm a Halliburton man now.
You can't be happy with this, right? You cannot be happy with him saying anything right wing, can you?
No comment.
That's a comment in itself.
Yeah.
Well, listen, he gets 10% of my fucking money, so he wants me to keep as much as I can.
Yeah, he's a Mitt Romney man too.
He's a Romney guy, right?
But you would say, you would say, don't even say anything political, right?
Ron Paul 2016.
There you go. See how slippery he is? You see how slippery he is?
And then we're going to coat every street with candy, and all our tear ducts will dry because there'll never be a need for tears again. And Ron Paul's a fucking president.
He's going to audit the Fed.
There's another guy I saw. I never heard of him before. He's running.
There's 18 people in the race right now.
Oh, are there?
There's 9 on the
He's a bachelor.
I just say that when you go, he's the independent. Would he be considered?
Rand Paul's a libertarian of the Republican.
I just think it's impossible to ever fucking
waste of a vote wall.
Knock those two apart. Never. It's never going to happen. Not in our lifetime. It will happen eventually.
Right, but we won't be a part of it.
Rather a Republican or a Democrat, but it won't be.
Which is a shame because there are. It's the same shit every single term. It is the exact same shit.
Well, do you want a soft stool or hard stool? That's all it is.
Right. Yeah. I'll take soft. I'll take soft.
You take soft?
Yeah, I'll take some soft stool.
But that's Democrat soft.
Oh, hard.
Okay,
No.
Yeah.
Republicans are hard stool.
You're a right winger.
I don't even care about civil rights anymore. I don't even give a shit anymore.
You want that flat tax, right?
I'm a fucking flat tax. I'm in the fucking.
You still want to pay taxes, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay,
but I want to pay. I want to know when I'm driving down a road that I paid for the potholes to get fixed.
You throw Rosa Parks off the bus for a 2-share.
I would at this point. I'm sorry.
You better watch out. You got that love may go.
Yeah, I know.
You can wave goodbye to that love affair with the edge when you say the wrong thing. You don't have that credit queue is built up.
Yeah. I don't have the Teflon abroad.
Right now, they can't tell if I'm joking or not. They might think it's a bit. It's not a bit. They might think it's a bit, so I'm getting a lot of leeway.
Your manager's fucking going over there. He's looking through his Rolodex looking for a new client.
Now you know we wanted to come and check this shit out.
Yeah. He's like, I got to redouble
Risk
my efforts on Sal. So that's it. So that was the fat news.
Yeah, she's pretty cute.
Lauren Conrad. Yeah, Anna-Mia is very cute. I like that position. That stop trying to get people to pay for your fucking vacations, douchebags.
Why? I agree with her.
I thought she did want them to pay.
No, she doesn't want them.
Oh, she doesn't want them to pay.
She's against it. Yeah.
How does she fund her vacations then to these cons?
I guess she does it herself. She says that.
What are her opinions on teeth?
Whatever her.
When did she come out with these statements against this?
I guess it was within a couple weeks ago.
Where were these statements?
Since she met Ming.
On Twitter. I don't know. Ming told me about it. She says, I read, this is one of her tweets, I read comics way too fast for my own budget. LOL.
I'm with her on that.
Comic books are skyrocketing.
It's $4.99 now, right?
Yeah, they definitely. Let's do a little. Can we do a little bit of I Saw Comics?
I'd love to.
Why don't we? Now that Ming is gone.
All right, I'd love to.
Hey, why don't we play our song?
Our song.
What's that?
What's our song?
I Saw Comics.
So yes, Q, you're right. The $4.99 comic book has become the norm.
That's
They've introduced it. No one's balked.
Right.
And once you open that door, there ain't no going back.
Right.
Is it it's only $1 more?
What are you talking? It's $4.99
for a comic,
Now,
man.
It's fucking insane.
Do you think this is trying to pressure people to go into the online version?
The online's not cheaper.
Why? It's
It's
still
the same.
price.
Same
Oh, it is the
price.
same price? Okay.
It's 6 months later. Like 6 months after the price drops
Oh, for an online
for
an
online.
purchase?
6 months,
Oh,
but
yeah,
that's the
it's
same as like that's. I think it drops to $199.
Because I just got a half.
$1.99.
Yeah. If you wait
That's a
6
big
months,
drop.
that's a big drop. But it's the same thing as coming here and going through the back bin and buying it.
The back bin usually they either stay the same. They usually never go down.
Really?
Not like to 75% off.
Talking about I could buy a Death of Superman for like $1.50 right now.
If you how many Death Supermans you got? I buy them all right now off you for $20.
Really?
I can sell them for $35 every day.
Get out of here.
Yeah. The Death bagged, sealed.
Yeah, the black one.
Yeah, the
I
white
have a
one
few
I
of
sell
them.
for $1.
Yeah, the return, where his father fucking died and went to heaven.
Everybody fell for that fucking gimmick.
That was so
You know how
stupid.
many comic book stores went out of business due to the white cover Adventures of Superman 500?
Really?
There is a thing that Spawn
Spawn number one.
number one, and a whole bunch of other Image books. There are people still sitting on cases and cases and cases of this book.
Like Beanie Babies.
Yeah, I would imagine. I don't know, but like you can't give them away.
Right.
The Adventures of Superman 500, the white bag version. But anyway, so what do you think? How long before you price out comic books to where?
Well, you know what the real
can't
problem
get
is?
New readers.
The big problem is this: is you could download them illegally now, digitally on like Pirate Bay and shit like that.
Of course you can.
So
Well,
I wouldn't
can't
do that.
you download illegally.
yeah, I know. I would not do that myself, but I've started like buying less books because of it,
Because of online.
just because of the money.
I just got nailed today with a copyright violation.
What'd you do?
Like 6 months ago, I downloaded that Star Wars Rebels series, and it was just sitting on my computer being shared. And so today I went to go online. It gave me the block notice.
How are you supposed to help your mother out with these fucking boneheaded decisions that you make?
What does that mean? You got a block notice.
When I went to go online, it blocked me and said
You can't get online now?
I had to go watch an informational video about copyright violations before it would let me go online.
Who is enforcing this?
It was Verizon through the MPAA. They called me sharing this one episode of Star Wars Rebels, and they blocked me.
Couldn't they do that with anything in life,
Wars
though?
cartoon.
And how do they know you sat through it instead of just walking away from the computer?
Motherfucker won't call me back. He's downloading Star Wars cartoons.
Because it had been
And
shared,
not even watching them.
because it had been once you download it, it usually shares it through the client you downloaded it with.
Right.
So it's just been sitting in the background of my laptop, just sharing for 6, 7 months, almost a year now, I think.
But you can turn that off. You can
Yeah, I
turn off
turned
these-
it
Shut
off
down
now.
the fucking program.
I didn't realize it was running because it switched itself to turn on its
I
startup.
can't believe that's the penalty, though. Like,
Watch this.
watch
video.
this video.
Yeah.
I can't believe they could keep you offline, though, until you watch it.
Yeah.
That's amazing. What else can they do that they're not doing then? If they could do that, they could do a lot more.
If they get subpoenaed, they could turn you over to the. They can turn your information.
Why
over.
can't they make it so you can't go online
And see, that's
for, like, a week? And if you fuck up again, 2 weeks.
Well, that's apparently happened to one of the guys I work with because his kid shares movies. They throttle your bandwidth so you can only you get like 200K upload and 200K download.
But they tell you they're doing it?
Yeah.
That's super slow.
I downloaded something illegal for the first time in years the other day. I went
careful.
online to the dark web. And I
careful.
got
You
it.
went to
I've
the
been
dark web, huh?
Yeah, I went to the dark web.
I want to see that Alex Winter documentary.
Yeah, I
I'm
actually
looking forward
I
to
didn't
it.
go to the dark web. I don't even know what it is. I just keep hearing that term.
Yeah,
I went to Pirate Bay and I downloaded the movie.
what browser do you use?
Safari.
Okay. Well, there's like the Tor.
Yeah, that's the dark web is Tor.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
It's basically it sets up peer-to-peer connections as opposed to being the central hub that government can latch onto. So
Really?
it encrypts between the two hubs as well.
Yeah.
The only way the government can get access to it are if they are the hub that you're connecting to,
I see.
which apparently does
Gitem,
happen
do you
sometimes.
feel that Verizon overstepped their bounds by making you do that? Do you think that
a little
that's
because this was
infringing on your rights?
this was my third notice, and they've sent the first 2 to my email address, and I haven't checked that email address in like 5 years.
Right.
So they should know that I haven't logged on and checked it. So, I think I don't know how else they could have warned me, but
Do you? So you do think that they infringed a little bit on you,
a little, yeah.
even though you fucking stole something?
He's got an attitude about it.
He sums up everything.
Why not just go on iTunes and buy fucking Star Wars Rebels? It's like $12.99.
Because I think I just wanted to.
When you
I
can
wanted
get it
the
for
one
free?
episode because I missed it on.
Well, you can get it for free? Why
I do it
would
on
you?
demand. Yeah.
Right?
Because now you got to fucking watch a video. You're getting throttled. It's
I hope
$12.99.
you get kicked off for more than like a couple
Well,
weeks.
it's
Like
better that than
forever.
an EMP, but
Now, if I was in charge of Verizon,
you would have blown up my computer.
no,
with
I would have blown it up,
EMP.
but I definitely would have made it a week. And if you fucked up again, I'd be watching you like a hawk. I bet you I'd be shocked to find what else I see besides Star Wars or Rebels, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
No, there's,
That's the least of it.
Horrible.
yeah, I'm the only one who watches porn.
Well, no, I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say what it was I'd see.
Okay.
You said porn.
We thought it would be like Ilsa and shit.
That'd be great.
Speaking of Elsa,
Oh, it's time.
Oh,
we learned something. And I think I may have
I don't think he did.
overplayed this as being something maybe
Yeah.
sexier than it really is.
I don't know.
Oh, you know what it is?
No, I just.
How
I
the
don't,
fuck are you gonna
I don't think you're the underplaying kind of. I mean, the overplaying kind of.
Overplaying?
Yeah, I think you're the underplaying kind of guy.
All right. What's your thoughts on Eva Braun?
Great taste in men? Like, what do you mean?
It's a nice Leah.
Oh, that's her?
Yeah. That's a nice Leah
Yeah, she looks good.
costume, huh? Usually, like, Leah's really overdone with, Princess Leia is really overdone at cons.
Eva Braun.
Eva Braun. Now
she probably didn't have a lot of personal freedoms. She probably didn't know about the Holocaust, right? Hitler wasn't going in and being like, "This is how many Jews I killed today."
Yeah.
I'm not talking. I'm talking about just in terms of
Like,
you know,
would I
giving
fuck
her
her?
a number? Yeah.
Oh,
Definitely better than Mama Hitler.
I gotta check her out and see what she looks like
And
again.
again, take in consideration the era. Take in consideration the poor cameras back then,
She's not that
and
bad.
the hairdos.
A little old, but
I mean, she fucked the most evil man in history. So I gotta.
Now there's
I mean, she's no
speculation
Caitlyn Jenner.
that he wasn't even interested in her sexually.
Really?
There's like
So she was a beard?
why didn't she give him a son or a daughter?
well, do we know if either he was impotent or did the
He did have one testicle. That's one of the legends.
and didn't the government try to make him impotent and more of a woman?
He probably couldn't get it up.
the government?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, the puff bomb.
Oh, wow. Holy shit, what a great callback.
Ah, the puff bomb.
What are you talking about?
No, wasn't that one of the ways they were trying to go against Hitler was to make him more feminine by slipping stuff into his food?
Oh yeah, right. They wanted to make him less
So-
fucking virile.
Yeah,
Drop
so
the
that's
puff
exactly what
bomb on
happened.
him?
Or maybe they gave Ava more testosterone, so she was a little more.
I will say this about her. She is. If I was an all-powerful dictator with my pick of the country, she's not my first choice.
Like you're going for Anamia way sooner
Yeah,
than
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
Eva Braun.
I give her a 6.
It's not bad.
I
it's
think
about
I
average.
think I know. I just happened to stumble across what I think you're going to say.
So Q, what? I don't know if you're. Do you keep mementos from past dalliances?
Like totems, like a serial killer.
I have
Is
lots
like
and
girls'
lots of hair, a
licenses
finger,
and
I got a
shit.
Well, I
toe.
mean, but like, would you keep undies? Have you?
Yeah.
Oh, look at you! He goes, yes. You have?
Yeah, one of my exes, she was my then girlfriend. She sent me her
yikes.
bra,
Fucking
and I still have it.
Oh, and how often did you pull it out?
How often do you
I've
put
only-
it on?
I've only wore it once, and that was to take a photo for an avatar. Which
You did wear it?
Oh yeah.
Oh, God, I love
Have you
him.
worn it on your face?
No.
Wore it on your tits.
Yes. I stuffed it a little.
Here you go. Whoops.
Wait, have you kept any as like kind of little
Brief. When the relationship ends, I would get rid of it.
You'd get rid of it?
Yeah.
Just before the fact that you don't want anybody seeing it?
Cheesecake photo.
No, I wouldn't be worried about anybody
Would you
finding
think it was
it.
weird
No, I don't think it's weird.
if someone kept them? Like if, let's say, your friend was like, I keep, like, well, I have a pair of underwear from all my former girlfriends.
That wouldn't. I would be like, well, that's your thing, but I wouldn't think it was that freaky. So he likes to put on dirty panties in his mouth and jerk off or something like that. I don't
You just
know.
hold on to them. You put them in a drawer. You're not doing anything. When you just like you,
Yeah, they're in a file
just
cabinet.
there. Just,
That's a little serial killer-esque, but
really?
sure.
All right,
Why are you
so then
saving
wouldn't be-
panties?
so you wouldn't be interested because right now I thought maybe you might. I thought I pegged you as the only one at the table that might have a
If you
panty collection.
if you were telling me that like this guy was keeping them to like 2 jerk off, I'd be like, well, that I understand. But just to keep them as like Mementos?
Well, I mean, I'm sure no one's going to admit that that's what you use them for. But I'm just saying it's just a nice. What's that?
That's the one time I wore it.
That's a bra.
Yeah, that's a bra.
Oh, you don't have the undies?
No.
Oh, good Lord.
Can we have that picture for, can you tweet that?
I'll tweet it, yeah.
Okay. When the episode comes out?
Okay, yeah. There's a story behind it.
No, we don't want a story. We just want the picture.
We don't need a story.
I pegged you as a guy who may have like an interest or may have one time been like, yeah, when I was younger, I kept them just to have them. Or maybe a fan. Has any fan ever sent you any undies?
Yeah, but I'm not going to touch that.
Oh, they have, though?
Sure, we've got him.
He's got a manager for that.
Oh, my God. Right? I mean, that says a lot, right?
Yeah.
We're getting fucking sketches of ourselves sent to us as comic book men, as superheroes. You're getting underwear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, you're on the wrong show.
Oh, you're telling...
Right? How would have life changed if you were in a practical joker instead of a comic book man?
It would be. I feel like it would be 10,000 times better.
I think so, too.
I don't think you would like it.
Oh, I think you'd like it better.
No.
I think.
Well, let's say I replace one of them.
Yeah, you would be away from home too much. You wouldn't. It's not for you.
That could be.
You would have accepted it earlier, though. I think the success would and the.
Like, who cares about Sage? Somebody sent me a bra.
Well, I'm about the respect and the paycheck. Mm-hmm. I think would
and not dealing with guys who, like.
I again don't think I get paid as much as you guys think I do.
You're doing all these tours,
right?
Hey, you got. How much does the What Say You merchandise line bring in?
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
No, nothing.
Really?
Nothing.
I mean, you got fingers in all sorts of.
Yeah, you got lots of
pipelines.
fingers. Right.
They're everywhere. So I mean, he could have been in like. I just think the respect level's a lot higher than the comic book man. I don't know why. I could be wrong. Am I wrong?
I think you're.
I don't think you're wrong. No, I think that you're way more widely recognized than us. And,
does that come with respect though?
Yeah,
yes?
Because they're universal. Like everything they do, and like it's ages, like young kids to older people. They're like, you're funny, like because everything they do is funny. Whereas, like with us, it's a different kind of humor where it's like the number of times I've been told I'm mean or a dick, probably outnumbers.
I think if you can look back, I know they do it in good fun, but the things they do to each other are fucking way meaner than what we've done to Ming.
But people consider one of the guys I work with.
But it's done in such a loving manner, though, that they are able to pull it off.
Yeah, one of the guys I work with thinks that they're the funniest guys in the world.
They are. But I'm talking about
the I think the difference is with Ming, it's a one-way street. The abuse is just heaped upon him without end. With us, like we all take turns getting at each other. I think that's the difference.
So you're saying if this season, the new season, he was to come hard at me.
Yeah.
It would be
a lot more palatable.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm going to go with that.
Yeah. You should do that.
Tonight, I'm going to send an email to Nichelle.
Yeah.
I'm going to be like, I'm this season's Ming.
And he will immediately send a fucking guy with a butterfly net to your house.
I could do it. I could take it.
I think one episode. Do one episode where Ming gets his revenge.
Oh, like a Boxing Day where you guys switch places.
Yeah, I could do it for a whole season now. I just wanted to get the respect at the. That's,
you think that's what's going to bring it? Is me fucking attacking you instead of Ming? They're like, you know what? I'm now getting Ming levels of respect.
All right. Well, anyway,
right.
Back to we got to go, right, Q?
We got a little more time.
All right.
We got about 20 minutes.
Back to the undies thing.
Right. Okay.
I thought you possibly had a collection because if you did,
I don't.
I was going to say right now.
Yeah.
For the low price of $7,500.
Okay.
You can acquire the jewel in your underwear collection.
Mm-hmm. You didn't fuck her.
Right.
But the next closest thing to it.
Her underwear is for sale?
Her underwear is for sale. Her monogrammed panties.
But how do they know it's hers?
Well, it's monogrammed.
It's on sale at an Ohio antique shop.
But how'd they get it?
There's a story there. The story
there is? Really?
The guy acquired it from somebody who was in the Alps at the Hitler's Berghof residence.
They have the initials EB on them. He claims he bought the Nazi lingerie from a retired U.S. Air Force Major, Charles Snyder. The 84-year-old in turn purchased $3 million worth of Nazi memorabilia.
That's
wow. Oh, my God.
Who would fucking do that? It makes no sense.
What makes no sense?
You wouldn't buy $3 million worth of Nazi memorabilia?
If you thought you could turn it around and sell it for $5 million.
Why are you making a profit off the Nazis? That's what I'm saying.
Well, Hollywood hasn't.
Yeah, that's true.
You're fucking.
We haven't? Pretty sure we have this fucking.
It's not even counting War of the Undead. All the fucking Hitler content on Tell 'Em Steve Dave.
Small fistful of dollars.
No, it's different. It's
Why?
different because that's
Intellectual?
well, it's a historical content, and the Nazis are the bad guys. I feel when you're buying and selling Nazi memorabilia, you're celebrating it a little bit, or at least allowing
that's
people
fair.
to celebrate it.
That's fair.
And I don't think that's right to do. I mean, I know it's a controversial position, but I don't think the Nazis were good guys.
Going out on a limb.
Not as controversial as you say you don't want to pay taxes and you're a Republican.
No, I want to pay taxes. I just don't want to pay for any more after-school programs for people.
But the guy who brought them, I think this is just as ridiculous as me thinking that Gitem's teeth will be a lure at the stash.
Not as much as Bry's body.
This guy says he bought the underwear. He saw the peach panties marked EB, and he saw a way to draw people to a small town antique store that sits on a route between Cleveland and Toledo. Could you imagine getting in the car? I've taken a lot of fucking road trips with the family.
Sure.
To places where I'm like, whoa, we shouldn't have fucking went here. This was a waste of time. But if I was like, hey, let's hop in the car. Yeah.
Kids, forget the world's biggest
We're going
ball.
to go see a pair of fucking 60-year-old panties that may or may not have been fucking on Hitler's face.
Yeah, they look like giant shorts.
Oh, do they look like it? They're like giant granny panties.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're like bloomers.
Yeah, but I would expect they should not look like thongs, right?
I don't think
if it was a thong, I'd be highly suspicious that this was a fake.
Yeah.
This looks like
it
something
says Victoria's Secret on it.
Q.
Yeah.
7,500.
Okay.
What kind of splash does he make, Dexter, if it's get on the internet, if he finds out that by BQ brought the panties?
Absolutely nothing.
Nothing. It doesn't make anything.
He's the new owner.
He's the new owner of Eva Braun's panties.
Do I burn them like in public, or am I like sitting on them like a collector?
You're sitting on them and you're thinking this is a good investment.
It's a little Marilyn Manson-esque. Like he could get away with it. I don't know that I would get away with it.
You periscope yourself jerking off to them.
Rubbing them all over your chest.
He says he's buying them for an investment. You know, he's a collector of sorts.
It's crazy.
Not just of underwear, but just oddities. He's an oddball collector, and this is one of the oddest things he's seen. Would that be good or bad press for somebody of his stature?
Well, he's a Republican, so that go over great. He could just be, chill in the Midwest and I don't know, banned from the Northeast, basically. I don't know.
No, so
you don't think it would damage my career?
Oh, of course it would.
Oh, well, that's what he's asking.
You think people wouldn't think it was like, that Q.
Oh, he's
crazy Q.
What an impractical joker.
Wouldn't that be like you have to, that's one of the jokes you got to play in the guys.
Right.
They have to wear Eva Braun's panties and walk.
I mean, we get ratings. I'm down with that, Berger. Yeah, I don't think I'm not okay with celebrating that. I think they should burn those panties.
Burn them.
No, they're of historical value.
Yeah.
At least put them in a museum.
Smithsonian.
Yeah, at least put them in a museum.
An antique store is not good.
They belong in a museum.
In Cleveland?
In Ohio, yeah. I mean, it's good enough for me, but, I mean, if it's between that and burning them.
I thought, what about you, Gitem? Would you have interest in them if you were offering up a good price?
Yeah, like Quinn's auction for your teeth went way the fuck above 5,000.
Yeah, you have a little spending money, a little investment money. Little what's it called? A little egg? What's that called?
Yeah, a little nest egg.
A little nest egg.
I'm trying to figure out if I could flip them. That's the.
Oh, how could you not be able to flip them?
I don't know. I think it could. I think it'd be if I got a good deal on them. Yeah,
Do you think? I think it would be. I don't think it could hurt you at all to invest in Eva Braun's panties right now.
I think it'd be something I could like parlay into like Pawn Stars or something like that.
You bring him into Rick on Pawn Stars?
Oh yeah. Make sure I get Him Steve Dave written on the bottom of the screen so people know who I am.
Do you believe they're real, Brian, or do you believe they're not? They're bogus.
Looking at them, they look real. I mean, they look like they're from the time.
People had underwear back then. You know.
The EB
during the wartime, though, did they have underwear?
It's not like she's a soldier. She's the wife. I mean, the girlfriend of Hitler.
Well, she got married.
Okay, she's the wife of Hitler. Look at the mansions they're living in. You don't think she can afford some nice bridges?
Towards the
Eagle's
end, they
Nest.
living in a mansion.
No.
Well, they were living in a bunker, but
these panties came, I think. Oh no, that came from the German estate.
So yeah, like Eva, we have to go. Pack some panties and some underwear, your toothbrush. Let's get going. I don't doubt it because
you think they're real.
Oh yeah.
Well, you got. I mean, basically, all you got to do, you have to believe this 84-year-old veteran who's like, I went into their. I went into the estate in the Alps and I swiped her panties, which is a weird thing to take.
No, it's a given that they were going through all the mansions and bunkers and everything, stealing whatever they could. Bottles of wine, silverware, plates.
Art.
Yeah.
That's a
napkins.
Lot to spend, though. $3 million on a trunk of
that's a real lot.
Belongings.
That is a real
especially
lot.
I think I'd have to get interview the guy who collected them, to kind of feel him out to see if he's real. Yeah.
What's your top dollar? What's the top you pay? You're not going above what?
For Eva Braun's panties.
Yeah. This is like E.F. Hutton right here.
Mm-hmm.
Waiting on you. What you think?
I'd say 4,000.
4,000 you'd pay for him.
Yeah.
Huh? I think you can negotiate with this guy.
Yeah.
It's more than
that's almost half price. Yeah. All right, get them. We'll know your price. Do you guys like legitimately like Jaden Smith? I mean, this kid is a fucking idiot.
He's a kid. Every kid's an idiot.
Look at that picture. I mean, he's just a
and the sister,
so dopey.
I don't know. I met him. He was a very nice young man.
Was he?
Yeah.
He seems a little off with his tweets. How can we see if our eyes aren't really real and that kind of stuff?
Look, he's a kid, man. It's like, what are you going to do? But I'm just telling you, I met the kid.
He's wearing a dress to the prom. That moment, this is what he tweets. That moment when you're wearing a dress with no pants and you swerve way to the hard. That was my tweet. I tweeted. He stole that tweet from me.
I thought you were going to say no panties.
That's what I mean, you're not wearing Eva Braun's pants.
I was going to say his dad could afford those panties.
Yeah. God, just the smug fucking looks on their faces.
But why are you looking at judging 16-year-old kids?
Didn't he wear the Batman suit?
I'm not going to be discriminated against. I'm judging 85-year-old women's panties. I'm judging Kris Jenner, or what's her name, Caitlyn Jenner.
That kid shouldn't even be on your radar.
I happened to see something when I was looking at the Eva Braun panties, and then I see this fucking dope in a fucking skirt.
He was exceedingly polite. Which I was impressed by how polite he was when I met him.
Oh, Will Smith is
apparently. Yeah, I see your manager giving you the fucking eyes. Say something nice about Jaden Smith.
Before we go, redeem yourself. After all the horrible
I do. I do have something that I want to bring up, if you don't mind. It's a plug. You guys got time for a plug?
Oh, yeah.
I got one plug too.
So there's a documentary that was made. It was already shot. It's already made about a World War II British soldier named Mickey Burns, whose life is absolutely incredible. And they made the movie, and it's done. I've seen it. It's amazing. But they're having trouble getting it over the finish line. So I want to help them do that. So they put up something on Indiegogo, and I just want to make it known that it's out there. I'm doing something to help them with it. I'm making no money off it. There's nothing in it for me whatsoever, besides the fact that I think this guy's story needs to be told. I'll send you guys the documentary. It's fascinating. So I'm going to put a link on my Twitter. It's on Indiegogo. The movie's called Turn Towards the Sun. It's about a British guy who took part. I'll just briefly give you the like one part of his story. But this guy in World War II, there was this British battleship, Walt, that was ruling the seas around England and France, and Churchill couldn't figure out a way to take it down. So the idea they came up with was, we'll hit the dry. There's only one dry dock that it can go to on this side of the continent. If we take that out, then it can't operate in this theater anymore. So these British soldiers took a retired U.S. battleship that most closely resembled what German battleships looked like at the time. They filled the holes with cement, and in that cement they put a bomb on a timer. And the plan was to disguise this ship as a German warship, drive it into the dry dock at full speed, blow up the dry dock. And all the soldiers, their only escape plan was to jump off the boat at the last second, get out.
Were they dressed as German soldiers?
No, they weren't. At that point, everybody was going to know what it was.
Why are they getting off then? Because they're never going to be able to.
The ship was going to blow up.
Though.
Well, they could be prisoners of war.
Mickey did it. I don't even want to give the details of the story because you got to see this documentary. He jumps off the boat, gets captured, spends 3 years in a POW camp in Germany, in this castle in Germany. In the wall of this castle, he finds an old radio from World War I. Every night he sneaks out of his cell, goes up, gets on the radio, fixes it, gets it starting, and starts a POW radio network to help the Allies out from behind the scenes. These are two of the least amazing stories that this guy's got. And he died a couple of years back. He was 90-something years old. They filmed this while he was alive, so he's in the movie. He tells his story in his own words, and they bring him to that German castle to see the radio one last time. And it's all quarter film. Walt, the story is absolutely amazing. And that's only the tip. What? Get him what?
You mentioned the castle. It's not the one where they made the glider out of...
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. So the guy made this documentary about it, and it's unbelievable. It's a story that needs to be told. Everybody should know this guy's story. His name is Mickey Burns, and that's it. Just go to my Twitter for the link, or just go to Indiegogo and check it out. It's got to be told. I'll send you guys links to it. Okay. It's fucking fascinating. Another thing is we're going to Comic-Con, me and the guys, and I want to do a Four Colors Demon meetup there. For anybody going to San Diego, for San Diego Comic-Con. But we can talk about that next week. That's a long ways off, isn't it? August? July 9th. Yeah. So, I don't know. Just throwing that out there. I want to organize that.
Nice.
God, what's your plug, BJ?
My plug, I will be on the Eric Nagel show tomorrow night, 7 o'clock, Sirius XM. So if you have it, that's where I will be.
How is anybody going to know that, though?
Because this is going up tonight.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Okay. So... That's it. Plus, and we don't normally do this, but there's a woman named Lindsay, and she wanted to wish her husband Brian a happy Father's Day.
Who's
and the
this?
only reason I'm doing this is because it's out of spite. Because she wants to rub it in his face and say, like, you're a piece of crap. You never get me good gifts for Mother's Day, birthday, whatever. She says he's a pain in the ass and drives her crazy.
I think you got took.
Nah. Oh, you think?
Yeah, I think I took on this one.
God damn it!
I think she reverse psychology you. Oh, yeah, into doing this.
Reverse psychologed you.
Yeah, you got reverse psychologed.
She reverse psychologed me. God damn it! That's like the third time that's happened to me today. God damn you, Lindsay! God damn you!
You have anything to plug in him?
No, not really. Not that I can think of.
His butt.
But
while wearing his girl's bra.
And also, we're going to tack on at the end. Declan told me he fucked up last week and he forgot to put Ming's Grand Day at the end of the episode.
All right.
So we're going to play it right after we say Tom, Steve, Dave before the music. Grand Day. I heard it's not that good. I heard it was pretty... It wasn't legit.
So why aren't we trashing it?
You want to hear it?
Instead of putting it on.
Are we doing? All right. Yeah. I mean, to me, I listen to it and I'm like, oh, come on, man. He can't be... You can't get real emotion out of this guy. I knew it. It's a fucking robotic.
My grand day was at a con.
No, I mean, it's not a con, but it's just as unreal. Like it's not. There's no emotion. There's no feeling. There's no legitimacy to the grand day.
It's like a robot talking about its favorite day.
Yeah, and Declan says that there was a glitch. And if you want to hear the rest of Maxwell's Grand Day.
What's with this fucking Irishman?
I guess he was rushing so hard to get it out that he didn't fucking double check it. He tells me he listens to the episode 4 times before he releases it.
Yeah, somehow still fucks it up.
Still fucked it up.
I don't know what happened.
I can't get no power.
I live on an island, you understand? Okay.
Ming's Grand Day.
Hello, everybody. This is Ming Chen, and this is my Groundhog's Day. February 17th, 2010, the first time I wrapped my lips around a podcast microphone and was invited on the Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast. It was a a day that will live forever in infamy, and it's one that started off a multitude, hundreds, maybe thousands of podcasts.
He's married.
And that's my Groundhog's Day.
He's married. He has 2 kids.
I think he was. That was what you've been reverse psychologized.
Reverse psychologist?
Yeah, I think he was.
Like a second time within 5 minutes.
I think that was what you call sarcasm. He was being. I think that was kind of not a slam, but like a little poke.
Yeah.
At us.
Yeah.
He would never legitimately tell us what his Groundhog's Day is. I don't think.
Right. And we all know that his podcast quality is superior to ours. So
Podcasting legend.
Yeah, he's a legend. Fuck you, Ming.
But he may be approaching 1,000 podcasts, and when he does, if he hasn't surpassed it, if someone can get that to me. If someone can count how many podcasts he's appeared on, and if it's a grand, I'll have a little ceremony for him.
It's not countable. He fucking will appear on any podcast for anyone who asks. When we were in DC, he literally did a Christian podcast. Like they ask him, "Hey, do you want to appear on?" He will appear on anything.
Go Jesus!
But, he's just promoting CBM though.
Yeah, don't you want him out there
spreading out there, spreading the good word, the gospel?
I suppose I turn stuff down all the time because I just don't feel that it's worth, say, taking time away from the table.
How would you feel though if you asked somebody to be in Thompson today and they thought the same thing? No, you'd feel pretty shitty, wouldn't you?
Not really. I mean, we never ask anybody to be on.
I mean, but if we did,
although Gitem,
but if we did, you would feel pretty shitty, right?
No, not at all.
If they told you, I don't think it's worth my time.
Do you know how many people would say that if I asked them? Like, hey, do you want to be on our podcast? And they'd be like, it's not really worth my time. You know it's not worth your time going on all these fucking podcasts, right? That's why you don't do it.
No, it's not because it's not worth my time. It's not appealing to me. I don't feel I have enough to offer. And I feel there's be nothing I could say that'd be worthwhile.
So, bullshit.
That's true.
Bullshit. I just got reverse psychology again.
Steve Dave.
So we have commercials?
2, yeah.
What do we got?
We can do them real fast. FanDuel and Ring.
No, he did go to Colditz Castle, which is the one where they were trying to make a glider up in the attic.
Oh, okay.
To escape, yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. You just got me in the middle of my plug.
All right.
Okay.
Son of a bitch. Now you better donate money.
Q, I noticed earlier that you had a Ring.
Yes.
Smartphone doorbell.
Yes.
And you are now going to be safe.
This is going to save my life. I'm sure of it.
Mm-hmm.
It's a doorbell with a camera in it.
Right. People come up, they ring it.
Right. It's got a
one
motion
does.
sensor, goes to the app.
Have you set yours up, right?
Yeah.
How long did it take to set up?
It was very quick. I'm not kidding around. It was very quick. It comes with this little kit, and you can hardwire it to your something quicker. Just don't answer the door.
Nope. Just look out your peephole on the door.
No, that's not quicker. What if I'm in the bedroom and I'm just like, I hear a knock, and I just look at my smartphone, and I'm like, it's the crazy lady.
You don't want to get up.
Right. It's a security issue.
Definitely not.
What if you're away from home?
It's
got a motion
time.
sensor on it.
It's a security issue?
Yeah, if you're away from home and it's somebody approaches your door, Walter.
Yeah, they're trying to peek in.
You got a little ring.
I have hours of.
You realize this is a sponsor. You shouldn't be talking
You
against
realize this is a commercial for a product.
How do we deal without this for all these centuries?
Yeah, I
know. We were such assholes using regular doorbells, answering the door like schmucks.
Using the peephole on our door. What fucking cavemen were we?
Walt's been sending his kids down to check the door.
Yeah.
Lord almighty, Walter.
We need to share a personal story or how this could help someone we love.
Oh, shit. 95% of home break-ins, Q, happen during the day.
Of course.
I would think only 5% at night, under the cover of night. That's when I would do my break-ins.
No, everybody's at home at night.
Yeah.
You want to go when the house is empty.
And most people are at work.
Not if you're fleet of foot or you got that soft foot.
Like a cat burglar. Yeah.
Second story, man.
Another thing. Well, through the app on your phone, if a would-be burglar approaches your house during the day while you're at work, and you get it, you could talk into your phone and go through the door.
Go away.
Really?
Yeah,
go away.
You'd be like, "I'm sorry, I can't get to the door right now. I'm on the toilet, but I'm not interested. Thank you." Now they think you're home. Ooh. They move into the next house. Some fucking poor chump.
I'll wait.
I'll wait to rob your house.
I'll wait. Go ahead. Just clean yourself up and come to the door when you're done. It's very important.
Hey, man, I'm not comfortable with you waiting. Could you come back another time tomorrow?
I listen to Tell him Steve Dave. I know this is bullshit and you're not home.
Troy warned me.
Now I've called the cops. Now the cops
are you using a ring or are you really on the fucking toilet?
Both.
I feel like you're not being honest with me.
Now, can you turn this around? Can you turn this around and have it set up into the house?
How many times do we get advertisement for one of what Time Magazine called one of the best products of 2014?
Is that true?
That is true.
Time Magazine is...
This is Time Magazine, motherfuckers.
They voted Hitler Hitman of the Year.
Did they?
Yeah.
All right.
So, you got to take what they say as gospel.
Well, you can't be right 100% of the time, I guess.
They voted you Person of the Year.
What?
They voted you Person of the Year.
I'm going to fucking cut your mic at this point.
It's true. There was one year where everybody was Person of the Year. The front cover was a mirror.
He's an asswipe, isn't he?
Dude, what are you doing? Are you so consumed with your own celebrity on this show that now you're just opening your mouth to say any thought that comes in your head?
And he's just
losing a lot of that support.
I don't know what's going on.
Because he's casting the line to Walt to you were Person of the Year, and so Walt's like, "What do you mean, get him?" As opposed to just fucking saying it. Asshole. Right now, get the Ring video doorbell for only $174, which is $25 off the normal price.
How much?
$174. It's nothing.
That's it for that sort of level of home security?
Ring.com/TSD, Time Magazine. Like, what if Hitler comes to your door?
What if Hitler?
Time Magazine was wrong, so. Protect your home and have a peace of mind with Ring. George Perez uses Ring here.
So you check it, like when your doorbell rings, do you get an alert on your phone now?
Yeah.
Really? Do you check it and do you talk to like?
The only people that ever come to my door are delivery people, like food delivery.
That would be helpful though, because you could tell. Let's say, "Oh, I'm expecting an important package. I'm not going to get home," and then you could talk to the delivery man.
UPS guy.
Hey, could you bring that package over to my neighbor?
Nah, you're talking.
Leave it at the door. Leave it at the doorstep. I'm taking a crap.
God, I hope it's toilet paper.
I love how it's highlighted. Talk about your experience playing fantasy sports on FanDuel, which none of us have.
Okay.
Get 'em sports.
Okay, what about
sports? I know
sports?
you've become quite the sports fan lately.
Yes, the sports fan.
How did it feel to see your Rangers go down in a fiery flames?
I had hope when it was just 1-0 and there was 12 minutes left?
Right.
I had hope, and I was just like, please, please. Then they scored that freaking second goal, and I was like, you know what? It's fucking over. It was just.
How'd you feel?
I felt really bad. I did.
Have you felt as bad and watching any other sporting event?
Yeah, watching the Cowboys lose.
Oh, you're a bigger Cowboys fan than a Ranger fan?
Oh yeah, definitely.
What girl got you into the Cowboys?
My mother.
Which mother?
The adopted one.
All right. The one you don't even fucking talk to when she calls?
But I've always been a Cowboys fan.
Yeah. So you're telling me that you're a bigger Cowboys fan than Ranger fan?
Yeah.
Okay. I was hoping you were a bigger Ranger fan because I was taking a lot of joy in the fact that you're probably miserable.
I was miserable, yes.
You fucking rub it in, that you're a Ranger fan.
See, I do that without the sports thing. I just think about it randomly. I'm like, I bet she's unhappy.
But the Rangers play more games, so it's a little
than the Cowboys.
Yeah.
So you're a big Romo man?
No, not so much.
How can you be a Cowboys fan and not be a Romo man?
I think he was worse after he left Jessica Simpson.
How could that possibly be?
I don't know what's going on anymore.
He's just saying stupid shit.
Why the Cowboys can't get over the hump?
I don't know. I mean, they used to be at their prime, when you had Emmitt Smith and...
what the fuck are you talking about? That was 20 years ago. Are you really a Cowboys fan?
Yes.
You're lying. Who's your other than Romo? Name me 5 Cowboys in.
Aikman, Sanders.
Aikman, 20 years. I'm talking about current Cowboys. You fucking.
So he's not a fan.
You're
right?
not a fan. You're a wannabe Ranger fan too, then, aren't you?
You're a
That's why
front
you
runner.
felt that's why you felt no misery.
I didn't say I didn't feel no misery. I said I felt misery.
Are you
Ranger-related misery.
You know how you don't feel any misery though?
How? Because I didn't
Joining up to FanDuel right now.
I could have. Because they do NHL, so I could have participated in some day league.
Just for $1.
Yeah, for the playoffs.
Pick a brand new team any day you want. No season-long commitment. No sign-up fee. Stop waiting 6 months.
Who's the coach of the Cowboys right now?
It's not Jerry Jones.
Jerry Jones?
No, it's not Jimmy Johnson.
You're a fucking. You know what, Ants?
And you
were
have
wrong to back this fucking guy. He's he's a fucking sham.
And you have
falling apart right now, right in front of everybody.
You have a passing interest in football, and you know 10 times
Jason
more than
Garrett.
Okay.
And I don't even really care about football.
Yeah, busted. Look at him; he's all red faced.
You're a fucking fraud.
Yeah, you're a front running fuck. And FanDuel knows.
And you had the world at your fingertips.
FanDuel knows.
Don't be like
you
this.
Blew it.
You blew it.
All the ants have just turned. Remember how I said, well, maybe you should do something to make them turn on you? This is it, man. You just showed you have to be a phony, a fake, a charlatan.
Fraud.
Big fat phony.
You can get it. I mean, I don't know. It's over.
Yeah, it's all over for you.
Anyway, FanDuel.
Last week, see if you were actually knowledgeable. Last week, Ryan S. from Ontario, Canada, turned $5 into $10,000 in one night.
Get some teeth with that.
Do you think it has to be true? I mean, they're telling us, right? Yeah.
FanDuel is everywhere, man. They are advertising everywhere I go. Every sports site I go to.
They're the Audible
FanDuel.
of sports sites.
Yeah, they're really.
Chris Lodondo has FanDuel as a sponsor.
How's Chris doing?
Good.
He's still recovering from the fucking murder mystery.
Who's your pick for the NBA Finals? Get him.
I don't like basketball. You know that.
All right. Who's your pick for the NHL Finals?
Sounds like you don't like football
or hockey.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just call that girl. You know, she probably feeds you everything you fucking know about sports anyway. So it's like, what do you think, honey?
Or just shout out her window as you sleep in her parking lot.
I definitely don't want it to be. I don't want it to be the Lightning in a. I don't want to see the Lightning get swept because that's just going to hurt.
Hurt who?
It's going to hurt that they. It's gonna hurt that they
it's gone south for
They beat the Rangers.
What happened, buddy? You were the fucking bell of the ball.
The last thing we had to do was this commercial. You had just shut your mouth and just sat there. You would have got out of here. Everybody would have been like, "I love that kid." Now it's like everybody who fucking naysayed you is now just being like, just sitting there going,
I knew it.
It was too good to be true.
Oh, get him! All right, buddy.
Sabotage yourself.
Yeah.
All right. What's the info for FanDuel?
Don't be like it. Go to FanDuel.com. Up in the right-hand corner, you see a microphone. Use the code TESD. Sign up. You're going to get a match of up to $200. Every day is a new season. That's all you got.
What do you think about this scandal in soccer, though? What do you
There's
think?
a soccer scandal?
Soccer guy,
Oh my God, FIFA's coming down.
What's going on? Give me some. I don't know much about soccer. What's this?
They got accused of FIFA's through an investigation $150 million
right?
in bribes to choose the locations of the next few World Cups, as well as merchandising deals and endorsement deals and stuff like that.
Do you think it's
yes
true?
I think it's 100% true.
So you're not willing to let it play out in a court of law? You're ready just to go with the?
Well, it's not like I have a pitchfork in my hand and a fucking torch and I'm chasing them down. You asked me if I think it's true. I mean, what do you want me to do? Reserve comment?
You could say you know what? I'm willing to let it play out.
Nah, they already arrested people. People are already arrested.
You're now as reviled.
Everybody who's arrested isn't guilty.
No, it's not in America.
I'm looking for a couple kickbacks here.
Oh yeah.
But I saw that.
The arrogance of them.
I saw that soccer trophy that they play for.
Yeah.
It looks like a fucking alien skull.
It does.
It doesn't even look like it's the weirdest trophy I've ever seen.
Yeah, it does. But it's all right.
Yeah, but what? So you think everyone's going down? Will this hurt soccer?
No.
Will it?
I guess a fuck anyway.
It won't hurt Sally. It won't hurt Sally.
I mean, it
can't hurt it anymore in America.
Just embraced it again, and now we have to find out.
It's not going to hurt anything. It won't hurt anything.
Do you think there's? It's just as we kind of think like, oh, this could never happen into America's sports leagues. Do you think it's just as dirty? The NFL.
Yeah, what just happened with the Super Bowl with the fucking deflate game?
Balls? I don't know if that's as dirty as taking bribes. I'm talking about the commissioner. Who's the commissioner of the NFL?
Goodell.
Oh my, yes, you're right. Okay. He's back. All right,
that's it. Let me go. I gotta get him. Oh my God, this like a racehorse. Oh, I didn't even get to bring this up. Shit. All right. You want this?
Stop recording, Brian.
Okay.
You want me to?
No, you're still recording. Q, you got something gold there?
Oh well, yeah. I got this. Sorry, getting you done. I got this. The first item up for auction.
Just
forget him's teeth.
All right.
Is I got. Listen, I got. This is for all you Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers fans out there. I went to front row tickets. Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers. This was a few years back. This was before I could even afford it. Like I paid out for this. And if you bought those tickets, they gave you a handsome Tom Petty and the Heartbreakers messenger bag.
Oh, messenger bag.
Yes. It is brand new in bag. Never been used. I have two. I use the other one because I bought 2 tickets. So it's a limited edition collector's item.
Has it gotten airtime on IJ?
No.
So this is the first item will not be in a practical joke.
This is an old bag you never used.
Will you auctioning that this weekend?
Can't even get a toothbrush with what that's going to bring in.
Will you be auctioning this Tom Petty?
But I'll tell you what. Personal. You want it for personal use, Skinner, or you want to auction it?
I do already have a bag that I use. So
inside the bag will be a signed Impractical Jokers comic.
Okay.
There you go. So get them.
Get them just like, I really don't want to take it. Is it okay?
This is the first step to your teeth.
You got to get it up tonight.
You going to get it up tonight? What the fuck are you laughing about?
So I'm saying something completely different.
You think I'm making boner jokes at a time like this? I'm trying to get you your teeth.
Did he just have like a fucking stroke?
I don't know what's going on with him tonight.
What happened?
Is Dexter making you nervous? Because you're acting weird tonight.
No.
If we are getting this show up tonight, it would behoove you and your fucking gums to get that fucking auction up tonight as well.
Could you get that up in the next hour and a half, 2 hours?
No, if I go home, then yes.
We got to go back to the fucking bar?
Where else would you go?
If you don't care about your fucking teeth, bro, why the fuck should anybody else?
If I go home,
you can do it on your phone.
It should literally snap a photo and fucking list it from your phone.
He just won't stop laughing.
Are you high? Like, what the fuck is wrong with you?
I want to see Gitem leave like 2 minutes before Q. Then Q walks out, and this is in the garbage can.
You know what? That's it, Gitem. The whole teeth thing is. If that's not up tonight, this whole fucking tooth thing's off. That's it. If that's not up tonight, this whole tooth thing is off.
Right.
You hear me?
Okay.
Here's the title of it for the listeners. All ready? Let's write it down, Gitem, because it's got to be exact.
Here we go.
Gitem, Gitem, Steve Dave's tooth auction. Okay, that's the exact thing you got to type in.
Right.
And then maybe you could also write TSD in there.
Right.
All right.
You got that. You got a signed IJ comic in there.
You got to start it off at a penny, and we'll just see where it goes. We'll go for a week.
Okay.
What the fuck is going on with him?
It's a mental case.
Q, how much you have to pay for that?
It's a $400 ticket, Walt.
I mean, this could bring triple figures.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, if you put a decimal point in there.
I mean, look, in reality, it's probably $100 bag. You know what I mean?
Easily.
So,
Easily.
you know.
It's rare.
And the comic book you can't get anymore. So that's really what you're bidding on, I guess.
Don't
I'm trying to get the.
I know.
I'm trying to get the fucking.
Right.
We inflated his ego earlier, and now he's going crazy.
I mean, we can throw a comic book man comic.
At least I'm not a comic book man.
Oh, thank God.
When do you guys start shooting with Ming and Mike again? when do you guys? When does that new season start? I'm out of here.
Do it, Gitem.
All right, boys. Oh, God.
Is there one up there right now?
There's a bunch up there.
How much? How much are you going for?
About $25.
You know what? The first step has to be, the first step in a journey has to begin somewhere. So this is the first item. Hey, Q, you're going to bring something next week, right? Every week you'll bring a new item? All right.
Yeah,
So now
you got to mention that it was pre-owned by Brian Quinn. That's what those guys don't have.
Yeah.
Is this still recording?
Yeah.
Don't cut this out, Tech.
This has been a production of Smodco Internet Radio. Sir, only at smodcast.com.